Married at First Sight, season 11, episode 15. I am so glad that this show is over. It's been exhausting, and I'm sick and tired of these people. Christina and Henry, delusional. Girl, Christina, you're delusional. Olivia, you're acting desperate. Girl, you're coming off as desperate. You'll live on Fifth Avenue, Park Ave. Child, you don't need Brett. Brett, very sensible. Y'all don't like him, but he's talking sense, okay? Amelia and Bennett. I told you guys at the beginning of the show that Amelia was recruited. The producers of the show went to the college dorms to recruit people to do the show. Everybody else had something to do during the 8 weeks they're waiting to get called from medical school. Amelia didn't have anything to do, so she said, okay, I'll do it, okay? Miles and Karen, did y'all hear Miles says, this masculine stuff really irritates me? Excuse you, aren't you a man? You're supposed to be masculine. But that's because he's feminine. Woody and Amani. I don't understand how none of y'all is talking about Woody's threats of disruption if Amani doesn't say yes. Sounds abusive to me, but that's just me. Welcome back to Church Girls Want to Get Married To. My name is Janice. This is not really a review. I just want to talk about those few little points I just brought up. Be sure to subscribe. Remember to thumbs up. Please remember my other channel, Study the Bible in 1 Year. If you are not subscribed to that channel, please go over and subscribe to Study the Bible in 1 Year. I will so appreciate it because my time is going, and I need to get to my numbers. And today's Sunday, October the 25th. So, did I tell y'all I had a birthday this month? Yes, girl. Your girl's 43. Thank you for all the birthday loves and wishes and my Cash App. Thank you. My bank account was glad. So I'm gonna come on later, read your comments, chit chat. I spent some time with you. I haven't spent any time with you guys live this week. And Ready to Love is here. Watch that video. It's doing very well. Not a lot of comments on it. A lot of views. I have over 3,000 views already. Less than 24 hours. So I appreciate it, but I need y'all to comment, okay? And yes, baby, put a ring on it. Love that show. Wish my other book was ready because that's what my book is all about. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, so this episode was the episode where the couples meet with family members and friends to get their advice and talk about, you know, what's going to happen. Okay, first of all, I don't know who that man was Christine was talking to. He didn't say nothing. It looks like it's just, man, they get $50. Come in here, sit, and let me talk to you. She's delusional. Henry's delusional. I don't know why she's crying because Henry said, I like your handwriting. Hello, that means there's nothing else about you that he likes. He had to do that about your hand. We had to do that one time at work. I did that. I was like, oh, you know what? She has a very nice handwriting because there's nothing else I can say about it. Okay, so they just need to move on. I don't know why we're talking to Olivia and Brett, but Olivia, the voiceover says they have to tell their friends and family that it didn't work out. I know y'all don't like Brett, but let me tell you, you can learn some things from Brett. He keeps saying the fundamental. They have fundamental differences. Faith, family, and finances. He's going north, she's going south. He's agnostic. She is full-blooded Christian like me, according to the daddy. Brett want to have kids. Olivia, she don't want to have kids. If you 30 and you're still, I'm not sure, you don't want to have kids. Because at 30, honey, that biological clock is yelling, screaming, scratching, ready to jump on any man and see because the clock is ticking. Olivia doesn't want to have kids, and that's okay. Brett wants to have kids. Olivia makes 3 times what he makes. He trying to get her to leave Park Ave and come to the ghetto. No, Olivia, don't run for the hills, girl. We're not trying to live less than what we was living when we were single. Brett needs to find a girl in his tax bracket. Okay, find a woman that's going to love him and appreciate him and adore him and admire him for what he's doing, but it's not Olivia. Okay, Olivia's lived on Park Ave. She's not trying to come to the ghetto. They just don't work. This couple was matched to fail. Remember I told you guys they match 1.5 couples to make it per season. And then they match two people that is the exact opposite of what they asked for. Brett and Olivia, and I also think Karen and Miles, to see if they can work their differences out. Okay, they matched couples to fail. Brett and Olivia, Christina and Henry were matched to fail for the drama. Okay. Olivia, go on, girl. You need to go up to New York, wherever, find you an older man. How old is Olivia? She's 30. Somebody's about 40-ish, 35, 40-ish, who can give you the life you want. I believe that every woman should have the life you want to have. This is why choosing a husband is important. Okay, choose a man that can give you the life you want. That's how I chose my husband. I wasn't trying to build up nobody, build with nobody, work on nothing, trying to live in a... I knew the life I wanted to have. He had a townhouse. I don't want to live in a townhouse. I want a house. He said, okay, go look for it. I want a husband I work because I want to, not because I have to go to work. And so anytime now I say anything about work, he say, you know, you can quit anytime. You can quit. You can resign. Write your letter of resignation. Child, when COVID came out and they was still having us, he told us, write the letter and tell them you're going on the leave. That day, the day when I was going to write that letter, they told us to go. And when they started going back to work, he said, nope, you're not going. Stay home. I said, thank you. Okay. Amelia and Bennett. I know you guys are disappointed, but this is why, you know, y'all not listening. It hurt my feelings. It really hurt my feelings that you guys are not listening, because I told you at the beginning that Amelia was recruited. Most people are recruited for the show. Remember last season, Brandon, Michael, why were they on the show? Okay, so Amelia was recruited. She didn't have anything else to do during these 8 weeks break. You know, that break, you're waiting for that letter. She didn't have anything else to do. Everybody else had something to do. And so she was like, this will be an adventure. On to it. Which is unfair to somebody like Bennett, who really wants to get married. But you know the spoilers. They said yes. They stayed together. Blah, blah, blah. He's disappointed. And can we talk about Bishop Thaddeus? Y'all hating on Bishop Thaddeus, honey. That is Bennett's friend, the tall, skinny guy. That brother was preaching. Honey, I shouted, yelled, screamed, fell out in the Holy Ghost, and took up an orphan because he was preaching. He was telling the truth. He was telling the truth. Y'all is mad at him. He was telling the truth. I said that was all the same things my father said to me. You don't know the person. Is this a representative? See him angry before you marry him. Your marriage is not always going to be laying on the beach, eating, drinking, what did he say, margarita? Sangria. I don't know. I got some in my fridge from Walmart. I'm about to go have some later. Okay, he was telling the truth. Those are the real honest truth that we need to hear when we're dating for marriage. And yes, they are married, but y'all just keep hyping about they're going to stay together. Remember the jingle say at the end of 8 weeks, the couples will decide, do they want to get married? Do they want to stay married or get a divorce? And I think a lot of you guys have missed that. This is season 11, and out of 10 seasons, only 7 or 8 couples are still married. That is not even a third. That is such a bad failure rate that it's ridiculous. Because the couples are not matched to stay together. 1.5 couples are matched to stay together. The rest of them is matched to fail and drama. How you think the producer sent Karen's friend Miles information to cause drama? They know he's not what she liked. Sorry, I just had oatmeal. They know that. They know he's feminine and he's emotional. Yet they match her with him and send it to the friend to give to her for the drama. This show is about drama. Okay, this show is not about matching people with common denominators, foundational or fundamental fundamental qualities and values, as Brett says. They are matching people on the opposite end of the spectrum to see if they can work their differences out. I wish they would tell me that's what they're doing, because I could go with it. I could go with it. I really, really could go with it. Okay, so they're not really matching people as a child. One couple per season. And which is why we only have still 7 or 8 couples still married. Okay, Janice and Jeff, they'll be gone in a minute. But anyways. Woody meets with the grandmother. And I said in my live watch, I said she about 70 years old. At 70 years old, she still don't even know men herself. Because Amani tells her friend that Woody doesn't listen. And I don't think it's just that he doesn't listen. I think that's just men. They can't take all this information. They need it. ABC 1, 2, 3. Girl, when it's just me and you, girl, we want to know every day. Do you know how many times I told my girl, wait, girl, stop, back up. What time was it when this happened? Wait. It was my sister Sandy. Wait, Sandy, wait a minute. Wait. She goes, wait a minute. Tell me, what was you doing? You was watching TV? Girl, I was watching TV. I was eating some chicken. What kind of chicken was it? Girl, it was fried chicken. And girl, what was on the TV? I need to know all the details. And we as women, when we talk to men, we want to give them all the details, and they don't need all the details. They can't take all of that. They were not created like us. We were created like, we gonna spend all day talk about this. They'll go, oh, I'm gonna hang with Frat, know where he is, which restaurant. They go to the same place every time, and they're sitting there drinking a beer, watching the game, and come home and they're refreshed. They didn't talk. Hey brother, how you doing? Game's on. All night, watch a game for 2 hours. And with me and you, we gonna sit down, girl. Let me tell you. Men and women are different. And so I don't really blame Woody for the not listening part, but men have to make it their priority to listen. Okay, my marriage counselor tells us that happens with my husband. You need to know what is the weakest link. And for me and Mike, it's communication. Then I'm like, wait, that don't make sense. He's a great communicator. We're both great communicators. And what I figured out was our style of communicating. I have rugs here in the spring, and beautiful prayer rugs and stuff. And I took up the rugs for the baby to ride their bike, because I have a long hallway, so the baby could ride his bike, or my daughter could skate if she wants to, because I'm all about the kids enjoying the house, honey. They could jump on the furniture, flip-flops, ride on it, skate on the wall. I don't care. This is their home for them to enjoy, and when they get older, we'll just buy new furniture, okay? And I said to Mike, Mike, I really like the hallway without the rugs. Or did I ask him? Oh, I said, oh, yeah, Mike, I really like the hallway without the rugs. Come look at, what do you think? The rugs are nice. What? Wait. That's not what I said. I'm talking about the hallway without the rugs. Do you like the hall? That's what I said. I said the rugs are nice. That's not what I said. And then I looked at him and said, you know what? It's our style of communicating. We just communicate differently. And so now, since we figured that out, we haven't had any kind of issues. And so now when I'm talking to my husband, when I need to talk to him about something, if he's on the computer, I said, Mike, could you look at me? Could you close your computer? Mute the TV? And then once I say what I have, I said, no, tell me what I say. Because that's the game we did with the marriage counselor. Tell me, say, Janice, tell him something. I tell him, Doc, Mike, what did Janice say? She said, Doctor, we both look at him like, you're crazy. What did you, I didn't see it. He said, that's what I heard. So they hear differently. Okay, they hear differently. So we need to understand that as women, but men need to make that priority. Like, I'm going to listen to what you have to say. But women, we need to realize we don't need to give them a research paper. Just hit the head points. For another thing, men and women means different thing when they say. So for example, let's say Mike wants to go meet up with his frat brothers, and they say, yo, Mike, meet us at so and so. And Mike says to them, man, I ain't got no clothes. They know, men know, they're gonna say, Janice didn't wash your clothes. They know that's what that means. Now, my girlfriend called me saying to call Janice, let's go to BBQs. She loves BBQs. So I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna be like, girl, I ain't got nothing to wear. Girl, let's go shopping. She knows, as a woman, when a woman say, I don't have anything to wear, she know, we all know that means we want to go shopping. Do you see the differences? So as both men and women, we need to know the differences and understand that we communicate differently and we hear differently, and men need to make it their business and their priority to listen. And then if you don't, I tell my husband, if you don't understand what I said, ask me what I said, because I don't want to come back later and ask you about that. You're going to tell me something different, because that's going to upset. Okay? So this whole listening thing with Amani and Bennett and Woody seemed to be bothering her a little, but I feel like Woody's a little hyper too. He hyper. He might have ADHD or something. He hyper. Okay, but it's interesting that Amani brought up the whole listening thing to when she was talking to her friends. Okay, Karen meet with their friends. Y'all talk about, oh, the girl with the long hair looked like she would be good for Miles. Y'all wasn't listening, because she said the same thing Karen said. She said, but she was pouring her dress. She said, but I do got a little some concern. He feminine. That's what she said in so many words. He's not masculine. And then Karen says she needs somebody who's going to put her in her place. And I'm like, well, and a lot of people had a problem with that. But I understood that as she wants somebody she can respect. Because I was listening, Ready to Love. And another woman said that. And I'm like, is this a down south thing? That women say, I want a man that's going to put me in my place. I think what they mean is I want a man that they can respect. Karen don't respect mine, will never respect him, ain't going to respect him. Now in the future, too late. She's not going to respect him. And ladies, it's important for us to choose men we can respect and admire and look up to. If you can't look at that man like you look at Barack Obama, don't marry him, girl. Don't marry him, because you got to be his biggest cheerleader. You are to respect. Where's the Bible? You are to submit. What to submit to? Come under his leadership. He's going to lead you. And say a lot of women, when they say that, that means they don't respect him and they don't trust him to lead. And Karen said the same thing. I need you to basically man up. And he's going to talk about, let me get the picture, because I know y'all don't believe me, okay? Y'all just think I hate him. And I'm like, you guys, some are watching this show from an emotional standpoint, which is why a lot of you ladies are where you are or been where you are. And you have not learned because you're emotional. See, I'm not emotional, okay? I can divorce myself from being emotional and look at the whole picture. Miles said, let me get the picture. And so I think that's why this whole masculine stuff basically bothered. Did I take the second part? Bother him. Masculine stuff. What masculine stuff? You're a man. You're supposed to be masculine. That's what he said. This whole masculine stuff. That's like me saying something I don't like. This whole I can't. There's not a lot of stuff I don't like, but this whole something you don't like this whole stuff you don't like, and you looking at the person like, So he's basically saying, I need you to love me and respect me for me and who I am. And this is basically why this whole masculine stuff kind of really, you know, like rubs him the wrong way. My interpretation, or is not going over with him, but you're a man. You're supposed to be masculine. Didn't I tell y'all all season y'all was running me down? Apologize to me by going to Amazon and buy 10 of my books and giving them out and reading them yourself. Okay? Karen wants somebody she can respect. She don't respect him. She don't look at Miles like Amani look at Woody. Let's just say Amani look at Woody. Okay? She doesn't. But we know what the spoilers are. You know what the spoilers are. All right. I'm gonna run there. I'm coming on later. We're gonna chit chat some more, but I just wanted to talk about those few things to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So next week is the D-Day, and then after D-Day is the 6th. Did y'all see that picture with Karen and Miles and Woody? Girl, she was grinning ear to ear. Ooh, ear to ear. And I don't understand, why is Olivia and Brett gonna be there? Like, for what? But anyways, I don't know. But she did look pretty. All the girls look pretty. All right, y'all. I absolutely love you. I'm gonna go. I didn't like that Woody ate all that girl's food. That's a sign too. That's a sign. That's not a good sign. But anyways, love you. Let me know what you think. I'm so glad Married at First Sight is over. I'm tired of it. I wish Ready to Love would come at least twice a year, but it only comes on in the fall. And put the ring on it. Put a ring on? Are you gonna watch? It is a good show. Y'all need to watch it. This is exactly what my new book is about. 9 years waiting for him to marry you. Girl, bye. All right. I love y'all. I have to run.